in Arkansas is on the phone. Hey, Margie, what's happening with you?
Hi. Hi, Bobby. Morning, studio.
Morning.
I was wondering what your therapist said yesterday.
Interesting.
Good question.
Well, so here's what happened. My therapist was gone for 3 weeks. And just a backstory, I'd stopped going to therapy for a while, but what I realized was, not just in this situation, but in life, I think that if you don't change, nothing will change. And so I had to make a change, and I wanted to go, and I would like to be in a relationship, a healthy-ish relationship. And I wasn't doing the right things to get in one. I was sabotaging myself constantly. And so I started going to this relationship therapist. That's what she does. She works with couples, but I go by myself. I still am her only solo client. And so we've been working. I've been putting in the work. I started to treat therapy like I do my job. I get there every time, on time. I focus on it after I'm done. I'm always thinking about it. And so I've been slowly improving a lot of what's happening in my brain and challenging things more than anything. And so yesterday was a big day because I was going to tell her, it's been 3 weeks, I was going to tell her that I have a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what we've been working toward in a way. Not to get a girlfriend, but to be open to the idea of being in a relationship. So I go in and I'm like, well, how about that? I got a girlfriend. And she was like, wow, well, isn't that surprisingly pleasant? Because I had already been telling her about the situation a bit.
Yeah.
Which is why she called me the Benjamin Buttons of relationships. Because anytime I go into something, I'm like, this is not going to work. And she goes, well, you're the opposite of people that I see. Because people come in and are like, this is the one I'm going to marry after the first date. And you're like, yeah, it's probably not going to work after the first date. But every time I would go out with this girl, more and more, I would be like, wow, I like her a little bit more. I like her a little bit more. And so she was surprised because I'd never been near that while I've known her. But it was really good. And then we talked a bit. And we talked about, like, my real struggle was, this is going to sound so dumb. And I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to say it for him, right? I'm safe right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was telling her, I said, I really, because the girl, my girlfriend, it's weird to call it somebody that, I just haven't said it in such a long time.
Right.
Is super funny, super pretty. And I just told her, I said, I don't really get why she likes me. Because I don't feel like I offer that much. And so we kind of worked on that a bit and challenging that. Because she's probably funnier than I am. She's prettier than I am. And
She's funnier than you?
It's close.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's laugh out loud type stuff. So we worked on that. And I was like, I don't get it. And so
how do you work on that?
Well, she just starts to say stuff like, well, let's talk about who you are and how you see yourself. And she has this picture she shows me all the time. It's the beat up banana. Did I show you that picture? Mm-hmm. She goes, this is you. And it's a banana, and it's a perfectly yellow, healthy banana looking in a mirror. But in the mirror, it sees a very beat up banana, bruised. And she's like, this is you. You see yourself so bruised and beat up. She goes, you're the healthy banana. And so, again, she doesn't convince me of anything, but my therapist does make me challenge these thoughts a bit. But that's what it was. It was actually great. And then she was like, show me a picture. And then.
Okay. And then, but does that mean, does she say eventually she would like for both of y'all to come in?
No. I mean, we don't.
Oh.
This is like a first.
Pump the brakes. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I mean, because she's a couples therapist. Y'all been working towards you becoming a couple, and now you're a couple.
But just now, I'm not taking somebody to therapy. We just started.
Okay, well, I would ask the therapist about that.
Hold on.
That's why I want.
Let me rewind. Amy, I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
She did not ask that.
Thank you.
Mostly, it was just
responding to my question and
reacting. I reacted.
Thank you.
I'm going to peel back and I'm going to respond. I don't know to that.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yes.
Possibly.
I think it would make
Probably.
Sense.
But anytime soon, I'm not quite sure. Amy, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. You're doing your job over there, and
especially if your goal is marriage and kids. Have y'all talked about that? Does she?
In what way?
Not your therapist, your girlfriend.
Marriage. Well, what do I want or what? We haven't talked about it as a we thing, right?
Okay.
But I do say what I want. I think at my age now, I'm 39.
Yeah. I mean, if I was her, I'd be thinking like.
I'm not goofing around with jumping in and just going like, well, I wonder what she thinks about these big issues. I would like a family and kids and if I find the right partner to get married.
And she wants the same.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, the answer is yes.
Okay.
Not sure.
Because I didn't know if y'all had that. Because you might be like, oh shoot, we haven't talked about that, and she might say, oh, I don't want kids.
No. To me, it was like, hey, nice to meet you. Do you want kids?
you want to get married one day?
Yeah.
How many kids do you want? Yeah. Okay. I could see that. Good. Do you feel when's the next time you see your therapist? Next week? Because I mean, there was a 3 week.
I think Tuesday. I get
buffer.
Yeah. I see her next Wednesday at 2:00. So a week from today at 2:00.
Next Wednesday at 2:00. Ask her. Be like, do you think you're ever going to want my girlfriend to come? Because she asked if Eddie or
you guys
I
are
could
my
come.
long-term best friends, though. That's the difference. But yes, I agree. I'm not reacting right now. But
And
I'm
I
saying,
said I would go, but now it'd be weird because you do have a girlfriend. Your girlfriend might be like,
to
why?
you, it wasn't about relationship. To
Oh, I
you, it
know.
was to bring in that banana comparison. She's like, if you bring in Amy and let her tell you how she really feels about you, like and what kind of person you are to her, you're hopefully not going to see you as that bruised banana anymore. That was the whole thing with you. It wasn't from back when we used to date.
Shoot, I don't have to drive over there to do that.
By the way, we
I could
did.
just do
Amy
that.
didn't jump off that. We did not date, everyone. Did you not hear what I said?
No, what did you say?
I said it's not from back when we used to date.
Oh.
We've never dated. That was a joke.
No. No.
Okay, Margie, do you feel good about that explanation? Is there any question you'd like to ask?
I feel good about it, and I agree with you. I think that you should wait as far as taking her to therapy right now, since it is a new relationship.
Amy wants me to introduce her at therapy. I have a girlfriend. Come on down.
I'm not saying. Well, first of all, I assume your girlfriend knows you've been going to couples counseling when you weren't a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am not embarrassed of me. Hold on. I'm going to say this, right? I'm not embarrassed when I work out my body. I'm also not embarrassed when I work out my mental health, too. I think that both healths are extremely valuable and equally as valuable.
And I love when you say that out loud because I think it's important for other people to hear, for sure.
Yes.
I guess I was just curious what all you had disclosed to her. And then I don't think there's any harm. I don't think you should take her, but I don't think there's harm in asking the therapist. So at what point would you consider her coming in?
For your sake, I'll ask.
Thank you.
As long as she doesn't charge me double.
Oh,
yeah.
Good point. Have you been getting a discount since you're only half?
Great question. No, I don't. Margie, any question you have really quick before we have to go?
I think you answered everything for me. Thank
all right.
you, though.
This is your one shot. No, any question at all?
I know.
Yeah,
I know. This is my one shot.
Y'all have the good questions, so y'all should text them in or call in, and because I mean, y'all think of things that we don't sometimes.
That's why sometimes I'll be like, okay. And that's really why I do this. That's why I say, if you have a question, call the show. Because I could do 7 hours of content every day that we have prepared for the show. I could just be blah, 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 blah. But if I don't open my ears to what people want to know, sometimes I'll miss out on the questions that our people.
Oh, totally. Like, we don't want y'all sitting in your car like, oh, I wish they would address this.
Yes, that's exactly it.
But how are we supposed to know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Margie, I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon, okay, Margie?
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. We're good.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Okay. We're good. Mike D is telling me a minute ago that I had said on the show, let me see here. Everyone gets to ask Bobby one question about his girlfriend. Tomorrow? You want to do that tomorrow? Is that what the people are asking for? Okay, around this time tomorrow,
Okay.
we'll do that. All right. Okay, we're good.